Hello, good morning or good afternoon. I'm Blanca. I'm from Mexico, and today is my turn to do the live. I know that this is not the usual time for the lives or the usual day. Tomorrow I I will have an appointment, a medical appointment with my kid, so I have to do the live on Monday. I hope you are going to enjoy the live today. I am going to do some jars as we are. Um, this is the new for me is my first live of this year. So I want to show you how I can organize my cabinets or my things in my cabinets, and I'm going to show you some ideas. I hope you like this. And first of all, I want to show you some things that I did in advance. I have here a jar that I started yesterday. I use clay. Let me show you which clay I used. I use this clay, this hobby clay, and the mold that I used is this one. This is a texture mold from Stamperia. This is the code if you want to copy. And first I put in the mold some cornstarch like this, like this, and then I apply the clay. I'm going to do a little piece. You can see how I create this part. Then I glue with this glue. You can use this express glue, or you can use heavy body gel to glue to the jar. Hello, how are you? Sorry, I don't understand Hungarian, but I can read the comments in Spanish. And then with this thing, I do something like this in all the mold, and then I apply this here. It's so easy. If you want to do it quickly, you can do this part in this way. You can use different texture molds. For example, this one, and you can do the same way. You have to apply some cornstarch. I know that some people use oil. I prefer to use this thing from the kitchen, and then I do the mold in this way. Um, I let it dry all night because if it's not dried, I'm going to have problems to paint this. So that's why I did this in advance. I did this yesterday. And for example, I have here some cracks, but I can paint them. And here I cut, and this is the result. Also, I want to apply here some flowers and some different textures, and I'm going to do it later. But I wanted to explain how I did this. Also, if you want to do your your molds in this way, you can use modeling paste from Pentart. You can apply a layer of this modeling paste. Then you have to let this dry for 24 hours. As you can see, I have here some tiles. And then it's already dried, and you can have this amazing texture. As you can see, with this modeling paste, it's dried, but I can apply this, for example, in this surface that it's not flat. So I can cut the modeling paste. I'm going to show you how I can do this in this jar. And then you can glue this here. Um, First, to start with your jars, you have to clean this very well. Then I apply this. This is for labels, as I can. This is like an oily thing. And oh, this moves. Yes. Hello, Bertie. Hi, Jill. Hi, Anna. Then, as I don't have any label, you can clean with alcohol your jars. This is alcohol. This is from my house. This, and then you can clean your jars in this way, as I don't want to leave any oil in the jar. It's completely clean. Then you can clean also this thing. I'm showing you different styles. Maybe I'm going to paint them one of this jar later. And then you can apply this bonding primer. As if you apply this bonding primer, then you are going to have a good surface that it's going to be great. This is the bonding primer. This is the product that I am going to use. I don't want to have everything here. And then with the sponge, you are going to prepare your surface. You are going to have a white surface that you can paint, or maybe you can do some decoupage here with rice paper, or you can paint with this with different products. Also, later you can use heavy gesso, the black one or the white one. It depends on the products and the colors that you are going to use later. As you can see, it's so easy to apply the bonding primer here. It dries so fast. Hello, Lina. It's from Greece. It's Kalimera, I think so. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Oh, so happy that you are joining us today. I was afraid that you can't see the schedule and that I have the live today. I have to change it from Tuesday because my kid has a problem in the shoulder, so we're going to go to the doctor tomorrow. So as you can see, your jar is prepared to paint or to do anything. I'm going to prepare this one, but maybe I'm not going to do this today. I want to show you different ways you can do your jars with different products from Pentar. Here. And as I show you, I use the modeling paste with the texture paste, and I can cut this. You can use the modeling light paste too. And you're going to have beautiful tiles or other textures that you want. I love this paste because if you use the clay as I did here, for example, you are going to have some cracks. With this paste, we avoid that cracks. Those cracks, sorry. And then I can apply this here, but let this dry. It's almost dry. It's so easy to dry. As you can see, I have a surface that it will be so easy to paint. For example, you can use these paints. This is Dekoratőr paint. The color is vintage beige. My paints traveled so much and it has a little mess here. Oh, I want to show you the color, but let me clean the jar just a little bit. This is the color that I will use. This is the vintage beige. This is the color that I'm going to use. As I am so far from Pentard, my products has to travel a lot and from different countries, airports, and everything. And sometimes when they arrive, they are open, and I have some mess in my box. As you can see, this is a beautiful color, and it's so easy to apply in this way, as you are not going to have lines. If you need, you can apply 2 layers, maybe. Hi, Joan. Hello. Hello, Juliana. Let me speak a little bit in Spanish. Como ven, lo que hice fue preparar el tarro. El producto que apliqué es para imprimación. Ustedes pueden tener gesso a lo mejor, pero a veces el gesso, si ustedes lo raspan un poquito, se cae. Entonces, con este bonding primer que yo apliqué, si ustedes ven en los tutoriales de YouTube, está la prueba de cómo el gesso se puede caer más fácilmente de ciertas superficies como metal, como las metálicas o como el cristal. Y de esta manera ustedes evitan eso. Van a tener una buena superficie para poder trabajar, como yo en este caso. Y ya tengo un fondo prácticamente blanco, como si hubiera aplicado un gesso. Les digo, es como un gesso, es lo que como nosotros conocemos como un gesso, pero es un producto más fuerte que me va a permitir que yo pueda aplicarlo en metal o en cristal, las pinturas, sin que éstas se caigan fácilmente. Digo, si las raspan mucho, si las pegan mucho, pues sí. Después usé algo que es el modeling paste, que es una pasta que se puede aplicar en los moldes de textura, y ya que ya lo dejan secar 24 horas y van a obtener unos azulejos como estos. Entonces quedan muy bonitos y al secarse no queda una pasta dura, dura, sino que va a ser una pasta flexible que me va a permitir trabajar en superficies como en este caso el cristal, que no es una superficie plana, y ya después lo puedo pintar. En el primer frasco que les enseñé, lo hice con con pasta, con arcilla. Ustedes pueden usar alguna como hobby. Aquí en México tenemos la hobby, y y ya nada más puse un poquito de maicena en el molde y ya. So as you can see, it's ready. If I was working this one without being on live, maybe I could apply 2 layers, but as I want to work fast, I'm only going to apply one. But for my projects, I apply 2 layers. Okay, just to let you know. Here are my tiles that I did with the modeling paste, and I'm going to paint them with softer color. This is going to be the color that I am going to use. This is cream white. This is new too. So this is the color. I love these chalky paints because I prefer to have the matte finishes. I know that some of you love the glossy finishes. You can use other kind of paints, like for example, these ones, the acrylic paints. These are not completely matte. And I'm going to paint this with this brush. Maybe you're not going to see the difference because the color is very soft. Ahorita estoy usando un color, que es un color crema, es un blanco crema. Está nuevecito. Tal vez no vean la diferencia, pero bueno. Hace algún tiempo hice una tabla. Some time ago, I did a kitchen board with these tiles, and I applied with the same techniques. Is, for example, you can have this kind of tiles, and then you can apply some flowers and different textures. So you can play with your molds as much as you want. In the jars also, you can use some molds and some tiles and different colors. And I'm going to let this dry, okay? So this was the cream white color from Dekoratőr paint. As I am here, I am going to paint this one. Maybe I can finish both of them. I'm going to paint this one with this color. This is color beige. This is from the acrylic paint matte. And I love these paints because you can find them in different sizes. So if you use them a lot, you can find them in big jars. Or if you just want to try with some colors, you can order this kind of sizes that it only has paint 20 millimeters. This is the color that I am going to apply here. These paints are water-based. I'm answering a question that someone asked, which is, how are these paints made from? They are water-based. As this is an old paint, it needs a little bit of water. I know that if it's like good, I'm not going to leave this color. It's just going to be the base. Mm, I don't understand paper and water with glue. Maybe you can understand the question here and answer it. If you mean this texture, I I explained that I did this with this clay. This is the clay that I used with these texture molds. I applied this here. If you see again the video, you are going to see how I did this texture. So this is the other one. Mm, let me see which are the caps. Oh, I move again. Sorry, it's I have here the mouse and my hand moves the mouse. Yes, I have here the caps, so I am going to clean them again with alcohol. And to paint this, as this has some letters and I want a different color, I am going to use this primer paste gesso. This is the black one. I am going to use the black gesso. Mm. You can apply this with a sponge or with a brush. It's a small surface, and then you are going to be able to paint them. Also, if you want, you can use some molds here, but this time I'm not going to do the mold. As you can see, I am doing two jars at the same time. Why I use dry clay for this jar instead of the modeling paste, because modeling paste needs 24 hours and I have to do two textures to go around the jar. So that's why I use the air dry clay. But if you have enough time, you can do the texture with the modeling paste. Honestly, I did it yesterday, so it it would be so easy to dry the dry clay instead of the of this modeling paste. You can also use modeling paste for this texture, for a texture like this. Let me show you which thing I can apply here. For example, I can put some flowers. I use the flowers in this way. I am going to do again the process as you can see. Just let me do this. It's too much. This is cornstarch. Also, if you want, you can use oil. I prefer to use this. Then I am going to use the clay. Why I'm not using resin? Because the resin that I get here in Mexico is not flexible. So as I want to glue the mold here, I need something different than resin. I leave this open and it's almost right. Looking for them. Done. In the same way, you can use the texture molds, okay? Here, here, you can clean a little bit here. And here, I am going to apply this lasso gel. This is the color. This is palisander color. It's dried, okay? The paint is dried. If you want, you can clean a little bit with baby wipes. If you don't like this color, this is wet wet baby wipe. And as you can see, it's a beautiful color. You have you can find these laser gels in different colors. They have pink, greens, white, and other colors. If you don't have laser gels, maybe you can use, for example, the anti-king gels to have a similar effect. Or you can use paint and maybe you can apply some water and do it. Look, If you want darker colors in some spaces, you can use, for example, this one, that it's the chestnut in some places, and it will have a beautiful color too. I just paint this with a bonding primer, but I can paint this with the other paint. If you want to more darker colors, you can use, for example, this one. This is the color chestnut, and I can apply this, for example, right here. This is more red, and you can play with the colors. Sometimes it's difficult to work in this kind of projects because I can't put this in the table, on the table, but I hope that you can see what I am doing. Look, I'm going to let this dry, and this is the cap that is from here. I am using this, as you can see, the cap, but I have to clean my hands because I don't want to have everything in black. If you remember, these are the tiles. I'm going to dry this a little bit. Let's see. Here, I have here one color, but mm, it's not good color for me. Um, Let me see if I have here blue color. This one. This is the country blue. This is the color that I am using, and I'm going to apply this as I don't want to paint everything, just some part of the tiles as they can see old. This is like a dry brush, just to paint some parts of the mold, okay? You can use different colors. Maybe you can use red, or you can use yellow or other colors, and just using this country blue. Estoy haciendo como una especie de pincel seco, solo para pintar algunas partes de los azulejos, y ahorita los vamos a pegar y ya. La verdad es que puede ser las ideas que yo les quiero dar de los tarros, pueden ser algo muy sencillo, pero que se vea algo bonito para que ustedes puedan decorar su casa o puedan ordenar sus cosas. Ahora que ya empieza un nuevo año y muchas veces queremos cosas ya, pues, que se ven diferentes o más ordenadas, o nos regalaron cosas y que no sabemos a veces dónde poner. A veces solo, esto puede ser también para un regalito. A lo mejor, este, quieren dar unos chocolates o algo en un frasco bonito. These kind of jars can use can be useful for organizing your our homes, or maybe if you want to give some chocolates or cookies to someone, it's going to be a good present with our touch. I don't know if you feel uh, something similar like me when I see some cookies that are in big boxes. I want to paint them as they are at the store. I want to paint them. And for example, I can glue this here with I can use a heavy body gel. This is the heavy body gel. This is glossy, but you can also find the matte one. And you just have to apply the heavy body gel to this mold, and it's going to dry not so fast, but it's going to glue very good, very. I'm just applying the heavy body gel here, and maybe I can apply this here. I think that I am going to need another piece. Oh no, it's almost done. Like this. Mm, maybe I don't want to cut this. Yes, I know. I'm just going to cut a little piece of this thing. And it's going to fit better here. this here. If you have troubles when you are gluing some things to the jars or something, you can apply some masking tape and leave it, and then you can come back and the things are going to stay in the place that you want, because sometimes it's complicated or it moves. And this is going to be here. Okay. Sorry. I am going to glue this right here. And as I told you, you can use some masking tape, and then it's going to be in the right place, because heavy body gel needs some time. Okay. Here's some pieces of masking tape, and I can glue this here. Also, if you have big pieces, for example, like this one, I did the same way. I applied with masking tape and then I did it. And for the roses, you can glue them here. And they are going to be very beautiful here. See, where is the glue? This is the express glue. You can use this or the heavy body gel to glue your pieces. And then you can paint this with acrylics. Just let this, just help this a little bit. And I am going to glue this here. Yes. What time is it? It's 11:15. Okay. It's okay. For the caps, you can use the core metal, or you can use, for example, the Lux pastes. They have beautiful colors. One of the colors I love the most is the anthracite, for example, or this one, the truffles. This color is great too. If you have this kind of paints, it's a good idea to move first. And then you can apply this with the sponge. You're going to paint this really easy. And you see the color? It's like brown color, but it shines a lot. And I'm going to do the same right here. I have some glue in my hands and I don't want to do a mess right here. If you have these deluxe pastes, for example, you can apply them and in your glass, in your jars, in the same way with the sponge. For example, here I apply the deluxe paste with the silver color, and you can apply 2 or 3 layers of the color, and you are going to have beautiful jars too, but they are not going to be vintage or rustic like these ones. So let me paint just the flowers. This color is rose. The color is rose. I know that I have to let this dry more time because I did the flowers just a few minutes ago. If you need time, you can leave this for a couple of hours and then paint them, but I want to show you how it's going to look. Sé que debería haber dejado secar la rosa porque pues la acabo de hacer, ¿no? Y fue con la, con la pasta, la hobby. Si ustedes tienen el tiempo ahorita, porque lo estoy haciendo en un live, pero la verdad es que yo lo que haría es dejarlo secar un par de horas y ya después regresar, o a lo mejor hasta un día o ponerlo al sol y ya después pintarlo. Ahorita lo estoy haciendo así porque lo estoy haciendo en un live, ¿ok? It's going to look beautiful. You can leave the jar without the flowers, or you can use another kind of flowers here. Use more brushes, but this color is khaki. Maybe I can use this one. And then with dry brush, I can apply another color. Hello, crafty jacks. Welcome. I hope this year you can share all your projects in the Pentar Decor page for us. If you have uh, new ideas, you can share this with us. Also, if you want to see how the products work, you can see some tutorials in the Pentart YouTube channel, or maybe you can ask for more lives with the products that you want. I love to use different products in my lives because sometimes it's very useful to see how they look or the colors that they have. This is another color. This is a turn color. I love this one. I'm just going to apply a little bit of this one. I know that it's not almost right, but and then you can use, for example, antiquing gel in white color, or you can, if you love to see more sparkles, you can apply the sparkles, the sparkling gel. And let me see if I have here the other rose color. This color is raspberry. Yes, I know that in my Christmas project I use also roses, but I love them. Sorry. Mm, it's just water, okay? I'm just going to play with the colors here. And that's it. Sometimes in the lights I don't have enough time to play with and to work with the in the details. But as you can see, you can have beautiful jars in your cabinets like this one, or to fill this with cookies. I'm going to paint this better, but I want to show you the idea. And this is the other one. It needs more time to glue the heavy body gel. And it's going to be right here. Maybe if you want, you can add flowers or you can add more colors. Or if you need, let me see if I have here. If you have some cords or extra things, sometimes they help to make our projects better. Let me show you. As I told you, it's complete when I'm working not in a canvas. Oh, well, you can glue this here. You can use some cords here or ribbons or different products, and you can complete your projects in this way. And then you can apply, for example, something like this or flowers or something different, and they are going to look better too. For example, you can apply these flowers or branches or leaves, and the project is going to up. Okay. I hope you enjoy this live. This is my first live of this year. Thank you so much for joining me. And have a new year. I wish you the best for this year. I wish you health and to be happy with your beloved ones. For example, today is my mom's birthday, and I'm so happy to have her with me. And thank you. Thank you so much. This is the other year. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.